Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Reed Jones and I'm here with Diane Moore. Welcome, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Diane is from the Advocates for Building Peaceful Communities. And you guys are one of the many nonprofits that are participating in Yampa Valley Gives Day, part of Colorado Gives Day. December 9th, Give Where You Live, kind of whole spiel that we've been talking about for a while. But yeah, Give Where You Live, December 9th. Really excited about that. But tell us a little bit about your organization.
Okay, well, thank you for having me here this morning. Actually, Advocates Building Peaceful Communities, we just celebrated our 31st anniversary on Monday, December 1st. So we've been providing services in Routt County for 31 years. I think what I'd like to start by saying is that, as we all know, in Routt County, our families, our residents are the fabric of our community. And unfortunately, Routt County, like any other communities, experiences a significant amount of domestic violence, intimate partner violence, sexual violence, stalking, and we are hoping that the community will consider giving to us on December 9th. In any one year, we provide services to 280 to 330 victims.
Oh, wow. That's good job. Can you tell me a little bit about what kind of services you provide and how people go about finding you and stuff?
Okay. Well, I have a staff of 6, and we have at any one time about 12 to 14 volunteer advocates who go through training. We provide crisis response to crime victims 24 hours a day.
Okay.
So we are expected to respond within 10 minutes. And we actually respond to all crime victims. 90% or more of the work we do is related to family violence. Again, that sexual violence, domestic violence, and unfortunately, what we know is it really impacts the children in these homes.
So do you work with the police department with this?
We do.
Okay.
We work closely with law enforcement. We have an MOU of sorts that they call us when they go to the scene of various kinds of crimes. We certainly get referrals from other professionals and certainly from victims, survivors themselves. We have a shelter in the community, and we have an outreach office, so we're able to respond at any time to the needs of the families in our community.
Excellent. I have heard about this. I think I have a couple friends that every once in a while they're on call for responding to these, which is great. I mean, and the way that she describes it, she's extremely passionate about it, and she feels like she really is giving back to the community, and it is something that we need.
Absolutely, and our volunteers, I must say, go through 25 hours of training and carry pagers, and as we mentioned, are immediately available as needed. We couldn't do the work without our volunteers.
Right. How many volunteers do you guys think you have?
Right now we have 12 volunteers.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, they must be dedicated.
Absolutely. Absolutely they are. Some of them have been with us for 3, 4, 5 years.
Okay, excellent. And how can we find out more about Advocates?
Okay. Well, our office number is 879-2034. We're on Facebook. We have a website, steamboatadvocates.org. And we look forward to people giving us a call to find out more about what we do. We have a lot of outreach services that we can provide, anywhere from counseling to civil protection orders to supervised visitation, Latina outreach.
Okay. And is this something that, I know you work with law enforcement for the calls, but is this something that do you work with any other organizations to be proactive in finding them, or do they just find you? How does
Absolutely.
that work?
You know, we have a number of exceptional health and human service nonprofit agencies in the community, and we're all about collaborating and referring as much as we can. So many of the referrals come from other agencies. You know, we do the safety planning, risk assessment, lethality assessment kinds of things for families as well. So that's one of the important things that we do.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent. I mean, it's definitely a great asset to the community. So thanks for that. Is there anything that we didn't get to that you would like to add?
I would like to thank the community. Whether it's fundraisers or donations or volunteer advocates, we really appreciate all that you do, and I thank you all for inviting us here today.
Well, yeah. But definitely keep advocates in mind when you're donating on December 9th, because your money will get boosted, and it will help everybody out a little bit extra on that Yampa Valley Gives Day.
And I'd say also thank you to Yampa Valley Gives, all the individuals who've been putting lots of time and expertise and hours into doing this as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming by, Diane.
Thank you, Reed.
Yeah. Stay right there, guys. We'll be right back.